Okay, guys, again, good morning. And today, inshallah, we'll do the exercises on page 165 for the lesson of dividing whole numbers by fractions. Yesterday, we took the formula, we took the reciprocal. What are the properties of the reciprocal? If you multiply any fraction with its reciprocal, the answer is 1. So today we will apply these concepts, inshallah, on type. I'll open my cam. We are on page 165. So all of you prepare your books, your pencils, and we'll do the first exercises from 1 to 8. I think you have spaces, guys, in your book, so we can do them all in your book. So let's start with the first question. Find the reciprocal of each number. Question 1. We have the fraction half. The reciprocal is Tamim. What is the reciprocal? I want you to answer, guys, not me. 2 over 1. The reciprocal of 1 over 2 is 2 over 1, which is how much? 2. 2 over 1 is 2. And do not put equal here, guys. They are not equal. So we put arrow, we put 2 points, whatever, but not equal. Question 2. Before we continue, guys, let's remember things. We said the reciprocal of A over B is B over A. And we said if we multiply any fraction with its reciprocal, any fraction, if you multiply it with its reciprocal, the answer is 1. And if we want to divide the fractions, C over D, we said the first fraction stays the same, A over B. The division, we turn it to multiply with the reciprocal of the other fraction, which is D over C. Then we do normal multiplication of fractions, A times D over B times C. Then we can simplify our answer. Depends on, close the door just a second. والله الصوت يا شباب. Sorry about that. We simplify our answer as we depends on the numbers there. Sometimes we make simplest form, sometimes we division, sometimes we get enough with this answer. So let's back here on question 2. 1 over 5. 1 over 5. The reciprocal is what, ya Hussein?
The reciprocal is 5 over 1.
5 over 1, which is
5.
5. Again, but arrow not equal. Question 3. The reciprocal is of 8 is, the reciprocal of 8 is Ahmed Najad.
Yes.
What's the reciprocal of 8?
8 over 1.
The reciprocal of 8 is 8 over 1. Mumtazi Ahmed. Else, what is the reciprocal of 8, guys? Rahib, ya Ahmed, Rahib. Faisal.
Yes, Mr.
Faisal.
The reciprocal of 8.
The reciprocal of 8 is what?
1 over 8.
1 over 8, not 8 over 1, ya Ahmed. Ahmed Najad, the reciprocal of 8 is 1 over 8, not 8 over 1. 8 over 1, it's the same of 8. You did nothing when you said 8 over 1. Question 4. Let's read the question first, guys. The question says, what number multiplied by 3 over 5 has a product of 1? Question 4. We have a 3 over 5 multiplied by what is 1. Guys, give me 1 second, please. I will back. Okay, I'll mute myself. Just 1 second, then I will back. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm sorry, I'm here again. But I need to do something. Right. Again guys, this question here, the question said, what number, if you multiply it by 3 over 5, what we need to put here to make the answer what? 1. We did this idea yesterday. Any fraction multiply with what equals 1? Sulaiman al-Sarhan.
Mister, the answer is 5 over 3.
5 over 3. So 3 over 5 multiply its reciprocal. 5 over 3 is 1. So if you multiply any fraction with its reciprocal, means you flip it, the answer is 1. So the number is what's inside this circle, 5 over 3. Question 5. Question 5. Guys, fill your spaces in your book. Do not leave mistakes. Do not leave spaces there. You need to do these questions. Question 5. What number multiplied by 7 over 10 has a product of 1 also? Same idea. 7 over 10 multiply what? Equals 1. Faris.
10 over 7.
10 over 7. Excellent, Faris. So we flip it or we find its reciprocal. And if you multiply it, we get 1. Why, guys, we get 1? Because if you do normal multiply here, for example, 3 times 5, 15. This is 15 over 5 times 3, also 15. And any number divided by itself is 1. Here also 70 over 71. Any number over itself means any number divided by itself is 1. Okay, guys. Now let's move down to question 6. Let's move down to question 6. Do these questions, guys, in your book, please. Question 6, we will divide. Divide right in what? In simplest form. Yeah, question 6, we will divide. And our answers will be in simplest form. And let's remember the simplest form, guys. We did simplest form a lot in grade 5. Now, simplest form, for example, if we have this fraction, 12 over, for example, 28. This is, we are assuming this is our answer now. And the simplest form, guys, is to make these numbers smaller as much as we can. How? By the simplest form is done by what? If you do multiply, guys, up and down, these numbers will be bigger. So no place for the simplest form. No minus, guys. Here, no minus and no plus. This is wrong. We don't use addition. And I brought this question in your exam, if you remember. I said if you have to find equivalent fractions, addition, subtraction, or multiplication or division. The answer is multiplication or division. This question was in your exam, the latest exam. So here, guys, to make simplest form, we always use dividing only. Dividing only. To make simplest form, we use dividing. To find equivalent fractions, we can use dividing or multiplication. But the addition and subtraction up and down, no, do not do that. Now here by dividing, guys, we will search about a number. Both of these numbers can divide on. We'll search about a number. Both of these numbers can divide on. Here we have a 12 and a 28. Who can give me a number? Both of them can divide on this number. Means a divisor for a 12 and 28 at the same time. Factor, we call it. Factor. Ammar.
4.
Huh?
We can divide by 4.
We can divide both of them by 4. Right? Now, if you divide by 4, 12 divided by 4 is 3, 28 divided by 4 is 7, right? Now 3 over 7. Can we do more? No, we cannot. 3 can divide only on 3. 7 can divide only on 7. Both are primes here. So this is what we call it simplest form. But 12 and 28 also can divide on 2. The 12 and the 28 both can divide on 2, right? So we can use the 2, but we will do it 2 times. The 12 divided by 2, 6 over 14. 6 over 14, we can do more. Divided by 2, divided by 2, which is a 3 over 7. So whatever the numbers you use, the simplest form should be the same. Should be the same after you finish. Sometimes you cannot do simplest form. For example, a 3 over 17. 3 can divide only on a 3, 17 can divide only on 17. So we cannot do simplest form. Sometimes, for example, 9 over 25. What the 9 can divide only on a 3 and 9. The 25 can divide only on 5 and the 25. So there are no common divisors between them. So 9 over 25 is simplest form. For example, let's say 6 over 24. Now the 6 can divide on 2 and the 3 and 6. And the 24 can divide on 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12. 6 can divide on these numbers. And the 24 can divide on these numbers, right? So what is the greatest common factor we call it? Remember guys, GCF? GCF. What is the GCF here between the two set of numbers? I have common numbers here, 2, I have a 3 up and down, and I have 6 up and down. The greatest one is 6. So here, the best, easier, shorter solution or shortest solution is to divide up and down by the greatest common factor, which is 6 here. So 6 over 24 divided by 6 up and down, the answer will be 1 over 4, which is the simplest form. So this is how we do simplest form. So now we will do our division and we will take a look to our answers and do them in simplest form. Right. Now question 6. What we have in question 6? We have 3 divided by 1 over 4. 3 divided by 1 over 4. Who can help me with that?
Can I?
No, mister, you did. Let me check another student. A new student. Ahmed Antar.
Yes.
Ahmed.
Yes, Mister.
Yalla, ya Ahmed. Question 6. Can you help me with this? How we divide the 3 divided by 1 over 4?
3 over 1. Then
3
you
over
make
1.
divide, multiply,
Yeah.
and you make it 4 over 1.
4 over 1. 3
And
over 1, multiply, then the reciprocal.
12 over 1.
12 over 1,
12.
which is a 12. Now the 12 is the simplest form. Is the simplest form. This is the final correct answer, okay? This is question 6. Question 7, guys. Copy question 6, please. Copy question 6, please. Copy question 6. Question 7, now we have 4 divided by 2 over 5. 4 divided by 2 over 5. Muhsin.
Yes, Mister.
Yalla Muhsin. Can you do that for me? 4 divided by 2 over 5.
I see. Mister, we put 2 over 5 here down.
Yeah. Here we put 2 over 5.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
You was with us in the yesterday's lesson, yeah, Muhsin?
Yes, yes.
طيب, we did division, we did formula. Remember that? طب you understand the question 6?
I understand later, Mister.
Do you understand the question 6, how we did it?
No, yeah, Mister. Up here and 3 divided by 1, I got by 4. I don't understand.
طب look here. Look at the question 6. See it?
Yes.
Now, the first thing stays the same. Look, 3, 3, but we add a denominator to make it a fraction. See?
Okay.
So the 3 becomes what? 3 over 1, right?
Yes.
And the division, we make it what?
Multiply.
And the 1 over 4, we make the reciprocal. We flip it. 1 over 4 becomes what?
1 over 4, 4 over 1.
See? We flip it. We put the 4 up and the 1 down, right, Mahsen?
Yes.
Now we do multiply. 3 times 4, how much?
3
12.
times 4, 12.
1 times 1 is 1, right? Now 12 over 1 is a 12. Got it?
Okay.
Now let's do the same here. Look here. It is the same idea here.
Okay.
So the 4 is what?
4 over 1.
4 over 1. And the division becomes what?
Multiply.
Multiply. And the second fraction, we did what? We do what?
We do 5 over 4.
5 over
2.
2. So the first number, because it's a number, we make it over 1 to make it a fraction. Multiply the 2 over 5, 5 over 2. Now what I need to do, ya Mohsen, to find the answer?
We do multiply.
Yeah. 4 multiply 5, how much?
20.
20. Over 1 multiply 2, how much?
1. No,
Mohsen.
2.
Multiply 2 is 2, right?
Yes.
معايا محسن?
Yes.
Now, 20 over 2 means 20 divided by 2. How much 20 divided by 2?
20 divided by 2, 10.
10. So the answer is what?
10.
You understand that?
Yes.
يلا كبي أشوف اكتب.
Okay.
Question 8. صح. Question 8, guys. We have 6 divided by 2 over 3. 6 divided by 2 over 3. Mohsen, follow us here. All the same idea now. Okay, guys. 6 divided by 2 over 3. Let me guess or check. I want new students, guys. Where are you? Where are you, guys? Where are you? طيب. Zuhair.
Yes, mister.
Zuhair, are you with me?
Yeah.
Now, do you understand question 6 and 7, ya Zuhair?
Yes.
But can you do the same for question 8? Same idea. Can you do question 8 for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The 6 becomes what, ya Zuhair?
Stay 6.
Hmm?
The 6, 6 over 2.
No. Look here. The first number, if we have a number, it becomes what? The number over 1.
1.
Got it? The 6
Yeah.
becomes what here?
1.
6 over 1. Got it?
Yes.
Now, the division becomes what?
Multiply.
So what I will do with the division here?
Multiply it.
Multiply, okay? Now, the 1 over 4 becomes what?
4 over 1.
4/1. So I switch them, right?
Yeah.
طب the 2/3 becomes what here?
3/2.
3/2. Is it difficult?
No.
Now, equal. Now we do normal multiplication, yeah, Zuhair. Can you tell me 6 multiply 3 how much?
I don't know.
No, calculate it. Calculate it. 6 multiply 3.
Wait.
Yalla, tell me how much 6 multiply 3. Who's raising his hand? Tamim? You are Tamim or what's your name?
Sir, 18.
18. 18 is here, right?
Yeah.
Stop. 1 multiply 2
It's 2.
is 2. So our answer is 18/2, right?
Yes.
Now to find the final answer, 18/2, it is the same of 18 divided by 2, right? It's the same.
Hmm?
Now 18 divided by 2, how much? What's the number? If you multiply 2 with it, you got 18.
8.
Now 2 by 8, 16.
9.
9. So 18 divided by 2 is how much?
9.
9. So the answer of the question 8 is
9.
9. Copy it, guys. This is question 6, question 7, question 8. Copy the 3 questions. Now our answers, guys, here 12, 10, and 9 are in simplest form. Copy these questions, please.
Sir, page what?
We are on page 165, yeah, mister.
Okay.
And copy these answers also. We did question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay.
Well, I'll keep the camera here. Few minutes, guys, for you to finish copying the answers, please. Ammar, are you with me?
Yes, Mister.
Is the board clear?
Yes.
Good. Yes, Obay. Why? Next one for you, Obay. Next one for you. Prepare the next question, ya Obay. Faisal is sad. Why Faisal is sad? Are you sleepy?
No, no.
You look sleepy, Faisal. Tamim,
Yes, Mister.
you took your breakfast or not?
No, still.
Still.
Yeah.
You'll finish at lunch, so you'll take breakfast and lunch together. Type. Ammar is very sleepy today. Ahmed Najid, what's behind you? Is this screen or what?
Screen.
You can do emotions there?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, let's move to question 9, guys. Obay, put your hand, please, so I can unmute you. Okay.
Yes, Mister.
Yalla, Obay. Read for us question 9, Obay. We have problem solving, I think. Read.
Yeah.
Mary is making scarves. She
حلو.
has 7 yards of fabric and each scarf needs 5/8 yards of fabric.
Mhm.
Find 7, divide 5/8, then interpret the quotient.
The quotient. Now, look here, guys, to understand the question, she has fabric, okay, قماش يعني 7 yards يعني the total of the fabric she has is 7 yards, okay. Now each one of them needs how many yard? Needs 5/8.
5/8.
5/8. Each scarf needs 5/8. The question wants to find the division of 7/5/8. Who can tell me, guys, if we find 7 divided by 5/8, what's the answer? What's the answer should be?
You will
No,
put
no.
7.
Before we will do the quotient, okay? What's the answer should be here? Number, right? The number represents what? The number represents what?
The fabric.
The number of what? Of the scarves which she can, right?
Yeah, right.
So if we divide 7 divided by 5/8, 5/8 for each scarf, the answer here will be the number of the scarves which this girl she made from this fabric. Got it?
Is it?
Yeah. Now let's find the answer, ya Ubay. 7 divided by 5/8.
7, we have to put 7/1 and divide, turn it to multiply.
Then
Then 8/5.
8/5.
Yeah.
Now let's multiply. 7 by 8.
7 by 8, 56.
56 over
5.
5, right?
Yeah.
Now 56 over 5. Here, the answer is a fraction. In our previous questions, guys, the answers were numbers 10, 12, 9. Here, what we have? Fraction. So what we need to do, guys, here, we need to simplify it. Now the 5 can divide on 5 only. 56 can divide on what? On 7, 8, 26, and 2. So there are no common divisors between them. At this case, if you remember in grade 5, if up more than down, what we did, guys, what we need to do? Obey.
Yes.
If up more than down, what we need to do to simplify these numbers? What we need to do?
What we need to do?
We have up more than down, right?
Right.
How we simplify it now? What we need to do? Do you know?
I forget some stuff.
Right, yeah, focus with us. Who can tell me, guys? Ammar, what we need to do?
Division normally.
We make long division, right?
Yes.
So here, if up more than down, we make long division. By the way, what we did here, guys, in these questions, we did division, right? So also we will do here. Look here, guys, 56 divided by 5. We do normal division, عادي. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Multiply 5, subtract 0. Then we down, right? Now 6 over 5 also 1 by 5, 5. Subtract 1. Now we can make it mixed number. Remember, guys, mixed number. 11 and 1
11
over
and 1/5.
1
Yes,
over
over
5.
5.
So how many scarves she can make from this piece of fabric? She can make 11 and 1 over 5.
5/5.
So guys,
Okay.
so نكتب هون, what we will write here, guys, she can make, she can make
11
and 1 over 5 scarves. Stars, I think if you make it plural, it's V, right? Let me check. Yes, it's VES. This is question 9, guys. Try to copy it. Now, let's go to question 10. Question 10. This is question 9. Question 10, read Ammar.
Yes. Rabbit is at a tennis day camp. The coach has set aside 2 hours to play mini matches that last 3 over 5 hours. Find 2 divide 3 over 5, then interpret the quotient.
Now, let's assume that Mr. Muhammad Al-Mutali, your sport teacher, said, we have 40 minutes, guys, we will make matches, and each match will take 5 minutes. So how many matches you can play in this 40? You will divide 40 divided by 5 to know how many matches. So here we have 2 hours, and each match, it takes 3 over 5 hours to finish. So the match here, the number of matches will be 2 divided by 3 over 5 equals 2 over 1 multiply 5 over 3 equals 10 over 3. Now 10 over 3 will do the same of this. We'll make long division. 10 divided by 3 is a 3, 9, subtract 1. So how many matches we can do? We can do 3 and 1 over what? Matches. Match يعني game, right?
Yes.
So this is question 10. Copy it quickly, guys. I'm running off time.
Mr. can answer in number.
Yeah, the question 11. Answer, yes. Talk. Yalla.
Yes, 15
What do you have in
over
11?
1. 15 over 1
Yalla, 15 divided by what?
by 5 over 9.
5 over 9. Yalla, 15 over 1 multiply
By 9 over 5.
9 over 5. Yalla, 15 times 9 down, it will be 5. 15 times 9. 15 by 9, right?
Yeah.
Yalla, 9 by 5, 45. 9 by 1, 9 with 4, 13, right? 135.
Correct.
Now 135 divided by 5 normally. 135 divided by 5. Here 2, 10, subtract 3, 5, 7. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the answer is how much exactly?
27.
27. So this is question 10, this is 11, and this is 9. So here I think, yeah, you can write it in. Now down they have calculator. I don't know. So we don't want to use the calculator, guys. We will use our skills here to find the answers. So this is question 10, guys. This is question 11. This is question 9. Easy lesson, beautiful lesson. Tomorrow we'll do more about division in the next lesson. Thank you so much. Tamim, you can stop it.
Mr.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
guys.